Hi there, welcome to Knockin Chu Out. And it's from my bedside today because I got them girl cramps and they're numb right now, but I'm not taking the chance to just be back to regular position. So it's relaxing time. I have to put my I have to put my sheets on because I just washed them. So it'll be at my bedside today, and I got my laptop. Had the show on just fine. So right. And yeah, that Ted Turner guy passed away. He was the founder of CNN and Cartoon Network, but I hardly grew up on any Cartoon Network shows to care too much. And I won't I won't mourn for a guy that is the founder of the channel who supports the man upstairs right now.
Jacy Jane, Allen and Lady are against the tonight.
Okay. Lexington. All those C-list wrestlers mourning for the gingerbread.
It's the funeral for the gingerbread man. That is later tonight.
And too bad it would have been funnier if he didn't fire see superstars that we're used to.
Circumstances surrounding the world heavyweight championship. The tribal chief is back at the head of the table.
It's a little far. It's kind of far away. That's the annoying part about always being at the bedside.
There can only be a couple of reasons you come out here to acknowledge me. Nah, that ain't it. For WWE, Jimmy, but y'all was up here running the blood line. I was broke.
Hi there. I'm fine. Just got the girl cramps at the wrong time.
Little cuss.
But I took Tylenol and I just need to be on the heating pad for a little bit of time and I'll be fine. I am first. I am first either.
So I'm making choice. Take it, well, take this title. It's all into your tribal chief. Ring, Jacob.
Oh,
You're beneath me.
I could turn my light on. Then it's better. Let's see, I got lights on my bedside too, so Two.
24 hours away from the biggest moment of boxing career. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome a
Not him wearing a Las Vegas WrestleMania beanie.
in this build the backlash. Right? To win yesterday against the world heavyweight champion. You refuse to acknowledge a champion. The promises to Keith Roman Reigns against Batu tomorrow at Backlash. No dies. That focus and intensity with one target in mind. Tomorrow in Tampa, Backlash, 6 p.m. Eastern, streaming on the ESPN app.
Too much WWE coming up. Two tier leads and a Saturday main event this month. I know.
Tomorrow night at Backlash.
Not to mention, there's no Money in the Bank this July.
Roman Reigns for that title. Tomorrow at Backlash, I'm taking that title.
Everything else is loud except their voices.
All everyone seen in Roman was the future. Since we were young, all anybody seen in Haii was nothing. They want to call Jacob. They want to talk nice to me. They want to try to tell me to fall back and fall in line, huh? Nah. The piece itself. But check this out. One tapping in with me. Nah, they're not trying to protect me. They're trying to protect Roman. Right. It's all good. Let's keep it 100. See, when Roman was born, he was born with opportunity. See, when I was born, I was born without. See, born. You can only reach it with boxing. I ain't messing just you know, say, like, what was like, what's it, that's, well, that's ones like falling on the knees. Perhaps now we won't get back to get through the stuff I heard well.
They going to Italy the last week of the month. Yeah, I know for Clash of the Castle, whatever Clash of Italy. You know.
Alright. To change your mind tonight, Jacob. Alright. Whatever you say, understand it ain't gonna change what's gonna happen tomorrow night. I told you I'm proud of you. I mean, come on, listen to what I'm saying. Main event, Backlash, on where? First, the OTC Roman Reigns for the World Heavyweight Championship. Damn. Because I understand where you're coming from, most. A part of me, I'm rooting for you. But the other part of me, is looking out for you, man. I understand. We understand how important this W you've been ignoring. This W that you need so damn bad. I know you, but have you ever sat still and just think, what happens if you lose tomorrow night, Jacob? No.
Ain't having time.
I don't think you think like that, Jacob. We popping off the rest, don't be like me. Look, no. I'll tell you what's gonna happen tomorrow night. What's gonna happen tomorrow night? I lived it, Jacob. Tomorrow night, Chopper Chief gonna beat that ass. That ain't the worst damn part. Wanna know what the worst part is? Gonna break you down. Emotionally. Jacob. Right in front of your family, who's
That a threat or a warning.
sitting right there front row watching this. If you lose, when you lose, your wife, all of them, everybody, all of them, Jacob will have to win.
All of the championship blaming on a big picture.
Roman Reigns. Father Chief, man, hell no. Break it down real quick. I lose him. Hell, I can't lose.
I'm sorry, but you would.
Jay Uso, you trying to talk to me about it? You trying to lace me up on game about since you know me? No, that's what you never meet Roman.
Exactly. So don't put your shame onto him.
Right. You know, trying to say, if I lose, my family fight. There's no losing. There ain't no nothing. See, this just ain't a main event. It's for my family. So, if there's one thing that my family will see me doing is becoming but you don't continue by now. If you ain't know, I'm ready to put it all on me. If you come from get what you're saying, it's Roman, let me die for his. Hell no. Because he gonna know tomorrow night. It's all You know what? One more thing. Tomorrow night at Backlash, y'all too ever think about interfering in my match tomorrow night? Oh, I swear to God, I will burn this whole family tree down.
Oh,
Jacob 5-2 is ready. I'm willing to die for
well,
mine.
that's nice.
A hungry fighter, trying to get himself and his family out and up to a higher place. To get to the top of the change its life forever. Everything happens tomorrow. Here in the U.S., the world heavyweight champion, Jacob 5-2 and Roman Ray. What a statement made by Flocking. So, Pastor Wayfair with you here in Jacksonville for Smackdown. Wait, you're going to be on the call tomorrow. That's the analyst for this championship match. Based on what you just heard from Jacob 5-2.
I'm on my bedside for today and safe to be here because I have the girl cramps. I can't really sit on my chair. I need to be leveled right. And the people have
Last week, he faced a new challenge and then an unexpected danger. Yes, this is Cody taking on the Pikay Saints, who had a absolutely fantastic showing against the WWE champion in the end. Why is there so many crossroads for Cody after recovering from that eye injury sustained by Randy Orton's foot? Now on the stage, in the ring, Gunter into a sleeper hold that was Fox twice from the second one, sending a loud message. And this was before racing double championship aloft. Let's go over to Kathy Kelly.
Well, guys, I am here with Smackdown General Manager Nick Aldis, and after attacking undisputed WWE Champion Cody Rhodes last week, Gunter is slated to be here this evening. Considering he is still technically a member of the Raw roster, can you give any insight into why he's here in Jacksonville?
Well, first of all, Kathy, what Gunther did last week was completely unacceptable, and I intend to make that crystal clear to Gunther later tonight. As for him being part of Raw, yes, that is true for now. But
You notice the fact that absolute freaky Saints have these on his newest signing.
wow, that's such an awesome suit. It looks like it's been spray painted.
I went toe to toe with QB1. And now this week you got me going toe to toe with QB4. I don't understand. Very funny rookie Saints.
Yeah.
Not here to pass the torch to guys like you. Here to light a new one for myself. I'll see you out there tonight.
so you run the place off?
Hi there.
Tiffany Stratton.
I'm patient.
Don't go anywhere. That's coming. Tomorrow, after the biggest weekend in WWE,
Well, I don't love you,
happened to WrestleMania.
but now let me talk to people. I'm in a new room. No, I'm not. I'm in my room. I'm just on the bed because I got girl cramps and I can't really sit on my chair right now. So I'm just being spunky on my own bed. Girl cramps aren't nice, but I know what you meant. I'm sweating, but I think the heat's on my cramps. I'm debating whether I really want to debating whether I want to buy a. You want, although I'm thinking about getting a drink for tropical movie. You want any?
Didn't I get something on there one time?
I think a cake of tea or
Yeah,
which kind?
chicken. Chicken motherfucker.
I don't know. They're different kinds.
Chicken. Fuck you mean different kind?
Okay,
Just said chicken.
let me see, because I wasn't really sure. Because
Don't make me have to.
see, free cheese.
No, I dropped my phone.
I
I dropped my phone.
what's that? Free cheese,
Uh-huh.
chicken, queso blanco.
Yeah, grilled chicken. That's it.
It's
Okay.
grilled chicken. It's not grilled.
You just said
Oh yes, yes.
I'm gonna hit you.
Shut up! Get out of here now.
Now get out of here. You see?
That's all I
This
need.
is what
That's
I
all.
do.
That's all I needed you.
She asks me something. I'm here telling her. She tells me to get out. So she gets finished.
That's all I needed you for. You don't need to stay here.
10 more seconds of covering your face with the elite.
No,
Time.
get out of here.
Get off.
Get out.
Get off.
No.
See you guys later.
Ow. It's something that I first did. It's
Yo, we watching the Knicks game over here. Knicks in the 76. We got Knicks Nation. Let's go.
fantastic. Here's my side. Da-da-da. It's a typical girly room. Well, excuse me for being in love with a lot of fandoms. Niku, Wicked, Digital Circus, Hello Kitty. There's my original setup. You can finally see it. You can finally see it without me behind it. That's where I usually do my thing at.
Option for us. Failure was never an option. And where our next dollar was coming from. So tell me this. When has Jacob Fatu been afraid of any man that breathes the same air as him? Bring that home. Werewolf your ass. It's Jacob Fatu. It's all gas, no brakes with it.
Yeah.
Well, I guess. Yeah, you take everything. You know.
But I can see those two being a tag team when this whole going back and forth the Roman Reigns thing doesn't work out. Yeah, there's that too. Go with the Cohen.
Real smooth like a criminal. Now, calm down, all right? I'm upset. Last week, he was just in the wrong place at the wrong time, right? It ain't nothing personal. Understand this. There's room in my family. Need an answers. Time is running out. All right?
I wanted to do blah, 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 blah.
feel that it's so great to see right back with gold around her when sports testing has been such a test. On top of the world, it's women's champion struggles with injury and working her way back to capture the U.S. championship. And after a procedure that has her on the bench, Chelsea Green offered this statistic.
You just wanted to get on because I know it's your first title, but then it's unfortunately you had read Smackdown. Have you guys seen sort of champion? I wanted to wish you the best of luck. Thank you. I can't wait to go for Martinez when we win.
I slept up, but
Whatever.
job, 2 weeks as the U.S. champion.
I love that jacket. I love that jacket and her butterfly design because it's more Y2K than the last one.
Accompanied by Giulia from Sioux City, Iowa, Kiana James. Dynamic with Kiana James against Giulia. Of course, expected the rematch. It was Tiffany who chose Kiana instead to have this match. But I understand it from Julia's perspective. She was the former champion 2 times, and she's certainly why. However, let's sing the praises of Kiana James for the several outstanding run in the Royal Rumble match side the elimination chamber now gives an opportunity to win her first slice of singles gold here on SmackDown. Yeah, first down to Women's United States Championship. It's not one Tiffany Stratton when you said
I'm bedridden too, Chelsea Green, so I gotta get all the snacks and my cravings.
America's #1 choice for me. Let me tell you right now, there isn't disparity in resumes between these two.
I love that outfit that Kiana James is wearing too.
So, I will include the likes of John Flair in this little list.
It reminds me of a superhero, but I don't know which one.
This is just her 6th title match.
But as for Tiffany Stratton,
Women's champion.
are you trying to copy? Are you trying to copy Fallon? Are you trying to copy Fallon's cowboy aesthetic? Because no offense, I just love original cowboy aesthetic better than pinkifying it. But those pants are killer only because it's embroidered and bedazzled right. Socialized.
What a smart strategy by Kiana James to target that leg. Reaching for his left leg. Kiana James smashed the outside of that knee to post and then immediately said, I'm going to take advantage and with the inside of the knee as well. So I'm talking about just
Good or nice yeah, that's because she might cost Kiana James her title opportunity, and that'll be the fancy right there. And this will influence Kiana James and not Giulia.
if you don't move that well, Kiana James. You're right, just an amazing strategy right off the bat from this small woman, Kiana James. Slow the pace of the match to the pace that's more comfortable for Kiana James to take advantage of it. 6'5's all down.
That's just a stereotype nickname that trick Williams gave to Sami Zayn at first, but then he decided to mock him with an actual gingerbread man, which since it take like this, so he destroyed the mannequin, and now we're having a funeral because yeah, that's what WWE has come to, having funerals for non-fictional characters. Don't try to mix different fandom cultures with wrestling culture because us weebs can do it, but you guys can't.
In the career of Tiffany Stratton that I've seen such a multiple
James is utilizing all her body weight, and now number of the legs, U.S. champion. United States champion to open up Friday Night Smackdown after we heard from a very fired up Jacob Buck the night before Backlash.
It's where all the seen up for the nights of the bottom of the bottom. So all these things it's a durability that they have. We all expected to be winners in charge by now. Gonna take a deep breath, refocus.
I mean,
Don't make any unforced errors here, Kiana.
I won't lie though. I kind of like Tiffany Stratton better with her Barbie aesthetic rather than her butterfly aesthetic. Only because it just gives me memories of the old championship that I know we're never gonna get back.
Against the title holder Tiffany Stratton, and she's been going about it very strategically, and that is to target
I think that's enough beating tabs. I'm getting 6 minutes.
Giulia's backing off right there with that's to the outside. The fix apparently.
Hey everyone, all my stuff required for my Danhausen cosplay will be here in 2 weeks. Yeah, I'm sorry to say it's gonna take 2 weeks because everything is going to come in.
And that Tiffany Stratton.
I was just the butterfly thing that everyone did. I don't know why they changed it. But and if that kind of title was customized, imagine the wings you would be able to make according to each superstar who is. You can make a ton of awesome butterfly patterns with each superstar you can come up with.
Between James and Stratton. This expanded rival of Kiana James saw a glimpse of the steely determination in the eyes and facial expression of Tiffany Stratton. You know how this would do for the career of Kiana James. She this woman. It's next champ. So I love this shit to the very top. Driving her soul right into Stratton.
Right. Did she ever smash it? Giulia is trying to match her outfit of it. I think that's cool. Yes, I knew it. I knew it. She cost her the opportunity. She cost her the opportunity. Yeah, yeah. She accidentally fostered the opportunity. She knew what she was doing. Girl. As I was saying, I do love that Giulia's outfit is matching with her. So it's one of those three bioluminescent body suits.
It's all it takes to get some of the caliber of Tiffany Stratton. I cannot get all the same page when it came to the work. That is what it cost Kiana James does.
That's what I'm gonna do. Tiffany Stratton retained.
And no one did flip. who is that? How did you leave? How did you let the man who murdered him be here?
General manager just allowing this to happen, Sammy, it's made you feel you don't miss the fun with me. Okay, but every one of you just needs some closure. Okay, so he's just trying to have some respect for the personas.
The fact that these are all actors and not superstars, and maybe some of them are superstars, but they're on the ID program. I'm sorry for your loss, Sam. Archer.
Thank you. Sure, bro, I will.
Don't destroy the peace offering our truth gave you. Yes. Did I hear that Kevin Owens is returning? No, I did not. I don't believe you if I didn't hear it. But what I do believe is that he will come back. He made it abundantly clear many times that he does indeed miss it, and he will try to come back. So. One person that I heard is coming back, not to WWE, but to wrestling in general, is Lacey Evans. And I'm sure one of you guys told me that before, but I knew for a fact back then that she wasn't coming back. She was the proud owner. She was the proud owner of a cafe in her hometown, I think. And she took that job mainly because she wanted to spend more time with her daughter. But now she feels like her daughter is old enough to understand the concepts of wrestling and stuff now, and is old enough to travel with her now. So now she wants to go back to wrestling. So I doubt she'll come back to WWE, but that's nice to hear that Lacey Evans is going back to in-ring action. Another person rumored to also be making a return to wrestling is Carmella. According to podcast interviews he had recently, he said that Carmella is starting to get back in shape, and will she come back soon? Maybe not, but she does want to make a return now. The whole reason why she couldn't return before is because she kind of had leg surgery, which kind of put a damper on things, making it close to impossible to return. But of course, with time and more doctor visits, she got a little bit more closure. So she's more probably capable to return. And I want Carmella to return anyway, because if she actually has her serious gimmick like she did when she first came, she could actually beat somebody again, because At first she was serious, and then she became a joke character with R-Truth, and that was and even though it was funny, it's still like still wasn't the same as her serious gimmick. And then she did that whole face mask thing, and that's just like where it really went downhill when she wore that protective mask just because she didn't want to get her face ruined because the last time she did, she felt ugly and stuff, and she didn't want to get ugly again, so she put that mask on, and all the girls tried to rip it off her, but she kind of always escaped. So yeah, she left with that. Then she got pregnant and did it, and we didn't hear from her ever since. But now, according to Corey Graves, it looks more possible she might.
WWE Superstars Who Level Up is presented by Shine, America's #1 jewelry bank.
If we were pretty good, yeah, to a certain extent, she was. Just that all the gimmicks plus that weird storyline that she had with Ric Flair. Yeah, that was Vince McMahon's doing for sure, but it's like so weird that she mostly remembers for that. It's obvious she didn't, but the way they interpret it to make it look like that Ric Flair got her pregnant. I'm like, what kind of Mae Young bull crap is this? I don't need a Mae Young gimmick in 2018. Yeah, that's when it happened. I don't need a Mae Young gimmick in 2018.
I'm joined by Alexa Bliss, Charlotte Flair, and Rhea Ripley. And after multiple attacks from Fatal Influence, you three have decided to team up and take them on in a 6-woman tag team match later tonight. Any final thoughts before you go out there?
Yeah. Fatal Influence, they wanted to make an impression, and they did. The only problem is they chose the wrong ones to attack. That's why I'm excited for tonight, because I can't wait to remind them exactly who we are. Or we can all get our hands on them together. I am being a team player. You have to fight me on everything. Do you trust me? You're not the only one who wants to get revenge. Are we gonna have a problem tonight? No, I don't know. Are you? Well, I don't know. Are we?
Only if you make it.
Yeah, you're both big, you're both strong, you're both awesome.
Well,
Wild.
None of that matters unless we put all that behind us. Stop flexing.
Stop flexing.
Now you both have tagged together and teamed and trust each other before. You do it again, right? Right.
Hey, I would flex those nails too. Charlotte has some pretty rocking nails, and I know they're inspired by that little girl she's been caring for a lot. It's a pretty beautiful story, actually.
Fine. Good. Progress. Let's go. She started it.
she's lying.
She's a liar.
Jim's great, man. Yo.
Problem with my mindset.
Where's your mind at?
Getting payback on Tala and the MFTs for what they did last week. Right.
We do need the help of that.
Yeah.
Let's go now.
Yeah. I feel like you're gonna say that. We. Look, man. You're gonna need 100%. And when it comes to numbers game, I mean, me and the judgment, they wrote the book on this. So I know exactly their game plan. They're gonna get to you to get to me. So I need you to stay back.
We are the tag team champions, and I'm proud of that. Look, I didn't expect this, and I'm glad that we're tag team champions. But understand, if something happened to me, he's gonna trust me that I know how to handle these guys on my own. That's the reason.
Oh dear, they might attack him backstage. Anything about your cosplay video? What deal? Someone's offering me a deal. Do I like Fatal Influence? I mean, I like Fallon. I don't really care for Lainey or Jacy Jane. I only liked Jacy Jane when she was literally by herself. Once she got paired with those two, I hated her because that's when her attitude got even more unbearable. Because she was already unbearable by herself, but just being with those two, she became even unbearable. I said, you said I applied for something. Oh yeah, you're talking about my cosplay contest, but I didn't enter it in the end because I had an emergency that I had to take care of, and it's all taken care of now. But unfortunately, made me miss my opportunity. So yeah, that's over and done with. That was weeks ago. But speaking of cosplay, everything for my Dan House cosplay has been ordered and will be here in 1 to 2 weeks. So you so look forward to that at least. Working mom and bro, mom is in her room, and my brother's taking a shower. I'm only in my room today because I have cramps right now and I can't really sit in my chair. I need to, like, lay down, sit, as if you want to call it that. Thank you for listening to like my dress. I I bought it 3 days ago, but I just didn't try it on until now because I wanted to actually watch it here at home before I actually tried it on. I also tried on that crop tank that I bought too, and unfortunately I can't sleep in that. It's just too tight to wear, so yeah, it's gonna be only outdoors an outdoors tank really. It looked like it would be comfy enough to sleep in, but nah, it's not. It's one of those snug crop tees, and I'm like, nah, I can't sleep in that. I could probably wear it for like maybe a half hour, but after I can't sleep like 6 to 8 hours with that. I'll be sweating. And I need to buy body tape for that dress anyway because it's gonna slip off me. I mean, it doesn't slip off me that easily, but if I move around and really move around a lot, then yeah, it slip off. I think I would be pulling it up every time. So really the body tape, I know it won't fall off.
By this massive 7-foot free talent champion, solo Sakala and down leaves.
Also, I'd like to shout out to some professional wrestling content creators because unfortunately WWE is becoming petty to the point where they're deleting every content creator's wrestling videos because they believe they're too opinionated. But as for me, who don't show any trace of WWE footage whatsoever, I can say whatever the hell I want about WWE because they'll never find my videos because unless it's shown on camera, they can't get me. So, to those saying I'm stupid for not showing the footage of the show, I'm not because I I still have a running channel and my videos aren't getting deleted by WWE. Unlike people who are much more experienced and much more successful than I am, who are. And it's nothing personal to them. I'm just saying, like, that's the beauty of me never showing any footage of WWE on my channel, other than the sound.
So it shows you that has him in this position here in this match, looking right through Tamatanga.
So Oxford just told by Damien Priest.
But shout out to my favorite content creators, Santi Zap, Alan Owens, uh, Mike Muscle like WrestleMania.
Last week, my Tamatanga. Let's face Backstage, you're up against Tamatanga.
Teal girlfriend.
Off the bat, hung out of the blocks. Can they jump start on this 7-foot monster?
Looking pretty lofty, British, both big men.
Go fast, steps right to Solo Sikoa. David keeps the focus on the wall of the ball. It's on the right. 7-foot Tamatanga is the guy.
Danhausen will never curse me once he sees my cosplay. And he
Was the girl, of course, on the outside.
and he what you call it reposts everything he's tagged in. So once I tag him, he's gonna automatically tag me back. So that's like, I can't like, really say it, but there's a high chance that I could get reposted on Danhausen's Instagram.
Just when it looked like
Did you think Danhausen Carson will be a Backlash? People are saying many things. From CM Punk to John Cena to Opa Femi he Wilson, former partner, whatever his name is. Those names have been brought up, but I actually think 2 are possible. Well, 3 are possible. And that's CM Punk because those 2 are best in real life and Opa Femi because I don't know. They just made it seem like Olafemi was the fitting choice because Kid Wilson was the first to go up against Olafemi per se. So I don't know, but I doubt it because that'll take away Olafemi's momentum, in my opinion. And as for John Cena, that totally defeats the purpose of him retiring. So I don't think he'll beat John Cena as highly as I think his appearance as highly as I think his appearance will be. I mean, he said he's coming to Backlash, but he said that he's gonna reveal something shocking, and it has nothing to do with being Danhausen's partner, from what I hear. It has something to do with like that wrestler, that WWE club, whatever that club WWE, like a feature or something. I don't know. Am I streaming Backlash? Yes, I am. Remember, it's at 6 o'clock, everyone.
You out. It's an uppercut from Tala. Flashing into the corner.
But I think the only logical sense would be I think the only logical choice would be CM Punk, because they are besties in real life, and all of Danhausen's posts link to CM Punk in some way, because he always was that with him. So yeah. Besides, they already have Roman Reigns and possibly Cody Rhodes in Backlash. So sure, let's bring CM Punk, another top star. Even if it's for a silly match that they know for sure that they're gonna win.
For Damian Priest. Series of right hands could find him out of this hole. The bright side.
Can't handle people's opinions. Are too intelligent and about time myself. The trip behavior. Exactly why they're deleting popular WWE content creators' works. And it sucks because most of them have a partnership with them, and for them to be just petty and take most of their partnership features away only because they feel like they're talking too much, which is what they kind of have to do, because that's what makes their channel them. For them to just cancel everything just because they're not saying what they want to about their own company. The whole purpose of us reacting is to give our honest opinion.
See, he's trying to steady himself on his feet after he took a sustained beating.
But if you have a partnership with WWE, that makes you a certified ass kisser, and the fact that they're self-aware that what they're doing is wrong. So what they're doing is wrong, but they don't care what WWE thinks, just says a lot.
But this time,
they care about their works getting deleted, but at the same time they don't, because it's their opinion and they're not going to change it just to get their money. So a video of you just complaining about all this WWE's doing alone will be your income you need right there. That's funny. Just picked him right in the camera.
Minutes ago in this match. And now Priest back to business. Going up top.
Something tells me R2 will come out and help you in the most best way possible.
Priest, away.
Who says it's time?
He's doing. Oh no. Stop.
The spot. As Priest turns his attention to Solo against the best of them, Talatana.
No. Yes. I just ordered something.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, how long is it taking?
It's about to come. It's 9 minutes.
I gotta take a shower and I forgot. Okay. So don't fuck around.
Oh.
His team partner. Oh, and Tom Tucker just holds him up for Solo.
You have plenty of time to move, Thomas.
That is pricing in business. I told you not to come out of there. But distraction is in the brink of the Talatanga destroy. But this could be the end.
You got to.
Take on Chokeslam.
Oops. Whoopsie.
Son of a bitch.
I reset it on Mom's TV, please. Or never mind.
It's
But the wake up
and his ability to get up and damage an opponent. Watch the height of this choke slam.
Maximize your advantages of a advantages like John Flay. Outside the top of the train is the outside of the ring. And you understand, all Trey wanted to be down and out, but he simply was not a small move like
Go.
all Trey. That physical environment might be about to get a clearance.
Go.
So we'll see how off surrounding Truth
And a damaged Damian Priest.
What is this? Oh, race cheese.
the
Well, there's your third guy to help you.
Lance Gates was also taken out by Talatanga last week. Perhaps
I need to go get the food. So I'll get that. He's all right.
Off the tank dogs has been trying to court the favor of Royal Kings.
You can see the damage done the Damian Priest. Let's move on to the interesting with Dan Couch, a global sensation, the ghoulish Wonder Man, who I know you appreciate so much. And last week it seemed like Danhausen was finally landing his long pursued desire to be mentored by The Miz.
Give us a chance. Check hand. But it was only a lose. Finally delivered some back to Dana to Kid Wilson in the mix, delivering a kick down to the most very evil one after being on the receiving the weeks of humiliations. Wow! Who wants to sign up? Well, look who it is. I'm not trying to sign up. What? Did we beat you so bad last week that if you bought Nick Aldis get a tag team match, you can't even find a tag team partner? Look at it. Hey, wake up! Stop looking yourself in the mirror. No tag partners. Surprise you! Oh, it's like Backlash. Miz, let's think of the Miz method. Let's know that we are two emotionally mature men that can wait to destroy you tomorrow at Backlash. But Backlash isn't going to happen because he has no friends. I got birthday Papa Shank with Curly Man and Bob over there. Bob? Yeah, the catering guy. The catering team parties in catering. The only person toxic enough to team with Danhausen. What?
Great idea.
Beat the curse out. Can't get disappeared.
He can't even disappear anymore. So you believe in curses now?
Way down the hallway.
I got some cookies.
What that's all about.
I got some cookies. And some fruit. My brother's quesadilla that I will give him in a few weeks.
SummerSlam. Saturday, August 1st and Sunday, August 2nd.
And my favorite drink from Tropical Cafe. I could taste that they didn't put that much orange juice in this, but oh well. I'll give this to him. Here you go, Molly. Take those cookies. The heck are these cookies? Chocolate chip and a snickerdoodle. I like a lot. Orange?
This is so exciting. Tomorrow is Backlash. Let's get you set for the whole day. 4 o'clock, we're going to have countdown.
Probably not there.
Hour that's on ESPN2. This is the first hour of Backlash.
Now that he's actually doing something.
Entire day is streaming on the ESPN app right through the post show Backlash tomorrow live from Tampa. Well, it's always tough when a young soul is taken from us. The profound unfairness of losing the gingerbread man.
No, because they're using AI.
The lasting impact of his memory. The funeral.
Fuck off, WWE. They're using AI again. They do not learn their lesson.
Life and times.
I'm fine with Photoshop, but I draw the line at AI.
That's the country. Yes, everything is in order as discussed. As requested. Before you sign that, I just want you to know what you did last week was unacceptable, and I hope that this is the last time we ever have to have a conversation like this. But that being said, very happy to have you on the Blue Brand. Welcome aboard. Is that really how you want to talk to your future WWE champion? It's my time. I'm your son, your daughter. You can just walk out. I appreciate that. I understand. You want to know with me?
That was a cool break or something.
Too bad. I don't do business like this. I'll handle it. I'll handle it.
But oh, we're cooking now. It just makes it we don't you.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's beautiful. Perfect timing. I told you, who needs a future for a plan of it when you've got this guy, QB1, in his car? Oh, you always don't have to wait for anybody in Langston. The man who chose unfortunately last week they ran the show out. A successful title defense at WrestleMania 42 in Vegas. And he's been through so much lately. The damage that was done there, being medically cleared a week ago. And then the grip of Gunter's sleeper inflicting more damage. That black eye, the remnants of which are still just about there. That is the since that event, what is overtaken.
What do you want to talk about?
What do you want to talk about? I guess last week the ring general Gunter. I guess that was his way of saying that he's next in line. I would love if he could come out here right now, look me in the eye, and say just that.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is
a bit of a problem. I'm here to solve the problem. I hold in my hand a contract for a match for the undisputed.
Let me stop you. Let me stop you. I have to ask, have you now become an advocate for Gunther? Because this really isn't a thing that we need paper for. We don't need a contract. I'm medically clear. I'm in Jacksonville. He's in Jacksonville.
Listen, I am not an advocate for Gunther. I owe Gunther a favor. This is the thing. This, in full transparency, is the favor that I owe Gunther. I also, by the way, enormous fan of Cody Rhodes. Which is why, sir, I wanted you to know that you do need a contract when an undisputed heavyweight championship is at stake. But unfortunately, my favorite song in WWE. Just so you know, so that there's no misunderstanding, the contract for this title match is not for Jacksonville, Florida. Contract for this title match is not even for the United States of America. The fight with Gunther will be, if you accept, in Turin, Torino, at Clash in Italy. And if you seek a fight with Gunther, that, sir, is where the fight will have to happen. Just so you know, the favor that you Gunther was to set this up. If you want, you'll have to get his signature. All by yourself.
What are they called? Hacks?
Yeah.
I've had quite a fun, so I'm gonna dismiss with my proclivity.
Yes.
Directly. Brock Lesnar retire on you. The tribal chief wants nothing to do with you. CM Punk has discarded you. So you're standing with the ring right here, you and I have to ask, is it because you're out of options?
No.
The way I look at it, Cody Rhodes,
Hi there.
I'm the one running out of options. Sooner or later, they all need the wise.
Well, is that foreshadowing?
Watching. Gunter tried to sneak in.
Not again.
Slippers in. While Cody was walking to the chill fights, I was sitting down and escaped from the scene.
Oh, that was wise on your part. You got lucky.
Now what you want to do? You want to roll out the red carpet and piss your ass?
Go out, get away from here. The mic is broken. Yeah, please.
Because you beat over, because you beat AJ Styles, because you retired the greatest of all time. I don't sweat you. You want the high ground? Come and get it on Smackdown. I'm easy to find.
Damn. Well, damn, Cody Rhodes. Man, I'm surprised they didn't take the opportunity to, be to Razor Blade. That was cool. Cody and Randy storyline ain't finished yet. I know.
I don't see him.
Hi, David.
I see him more for a solution. And he is a perfect fit for our family. You know what I think? Royce Keys just came in there and embarrassed us in front of everyone. I don't know about you, but that don't sit right with me.
This is almost equivalent to, Sami Zayn throwing himself, except Royce Keys isn't throwing himself into this faction. He's trying to skew away from it.
The following contest is scheduled for one more. Introducing first from Long Island, New York, weighing 230 pounds. Cardona! On your veteran Master Cardona spent years watching big, full-fresh talkers come into this world, alive to this stage. He knows how to deal with them. He's going to deal with Ricky Saints next.
So WWE WWE it's live shows like it's a 24-hour pre-sale window. It ends it's only found to pin parties and ways to earn more points plus with Club W.
I feel so much better during dinner. Typing. How's Leonie? She's fine. She's ha- she's having a little bit of a she's been having a little problem though. She's been having a lot of separation anxiety. She's been having a lot of separation anxiety as well as just crying for nothing.
Whatever fun you have with Javon Evans, they the two you seem to constantly get each other. So it's like
Do I feel like I'm a singer, but I adjust to each one of them. You know,
which is a great leadership quality.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I've had a lot of really good conversations. And he, you know, again, but he was somebody that I felt you could challenge him. You know, and because Trick is I don't well, yeah, because he's scrappy, he's a fighter. I mean,
Yeah.
he's a guy that's not afraid to work hard. He's somebody that you know is so special. They all are. I mean, Obama and Trick and Javon, they're all very, very special. They're
All very different. Yeah.
in very different ways. And so, but you can just, you know, he's his hands off. He never once came to me and complained about anything. I don't know. He never wanted anything. He was a constant pro.
Yeah.
Just a couple old famers having a great in-depth conversation. It is Steph McMahon's What's Your Story with HBK? A fascinating conversation that's available on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, wherever you get
Hi,
it.
babe.
This is what happens to go with the roads. One, they just on the contract. You'll have to get his signature. All by yourself.
What's happening? Oh, Brian Bacon.
You don't remember?
It's a strike just like he did last week. That was being considered by Cody. Not sleep on the floor once again. Cody has full well with danger. Scrub. Eventually, neither case is one assistance.
The way he just let you know, so reliant on the microphone.
He won. Again and again, got the try.
Oh, why would you cut out that whole segment?
Ricky Stinks. And hey, plus we got you.
Wasn't even that long.
This is the revolution.
Expressive City Charmer, absolute Ricky Saints. About a week ago, Cody Rhodes was barely weird when all of a sudden, for a minute, Ricky Saints stepped to him. Cody hard in a match, giving way, absorbing a vicious crossroads on top of his head, and now a chance for Ricky to prove everything he says he is, and it's going to be on the Smackdown roster against a very big fellow.
No shame at all in relation to Dolly chat. You say certainly wow is all it is.
So like blinded and probably get blinded him.
Story about Matt Cardona. It's absolutely not been a fairy tale return to WWE for it's worth taking shape. Till he got in the battle of Randy Orton at WrestleMania 42, ended up with a vodka priest on top. That is now fully healed. So let's see if Cardona can get back to winning ways.
I give him credit for being the one alarmer of Steph to Randy during those weeks before WrestleMania 42. Of course, we also saw him the night before WrestleMania 42 in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. He's a Continental Champion, US Champion, a couple times a tag team champion against the new guy on the roster, Ricky Saints.
Kind of cool. So I need a shirt.
Ricky Saints.
People don't like Ricky Saints. In part, this is a little but also because he played is young, successful, and he is
Chance to catch up with him in the course of the past week and live to Smackdown. He said, "What kind of statement you looking to make?" He said, "I'm not one to change the statement. I show up, I show out. The statement makes itself." And right now is Cardona making a statement, riding right into the face of absolute Ricky Saints.
Saints is look good. You know, it's copying by the veteran Cardona was a veteran of the TTT. Like Saints, Cardona not even one.
Saints looks to take advantage of the big shot across the chest of Cardona.
We talked about performance was last week, all being with a loss. You have to be careful when you play. You don't want to start together of losses when you first get it. For Ricky Saints, he scores a big victory here, but he's looking less and less likely.
From the flapjack and then into the corner as he looks at that target. Looking for that big kick that he's known for, but instead Saints exits.
Perfect time for the Saints to get out. Simply did not get far enough away from a motivated
Dude.
frustration to get the Saints.
Kicking it.
He made someone drop their coffee.
Back Cardona with a series of offensive moves, the wrecking ball drop kicks, and absolute Ricky Saints further to the outside. The frustration showing out as he was kicking the
Great.
It's going to come back into the ring.
Well, it's Ricky Saints certainly marches to the beat of his own drum. A very unique individual. Well, things are simply not working out. Cardona just has it too well scouted.
By the way, see Super Boxing 7 Will Smith, one of the best cruiserweights in the world. It's a critical fight in the 200-pound division coming up.
Once again, Ricky Saints slippery customer managing to outfox the veteran wiles of Matt Cardona once again. Ricky Saints, ladies!
You know the kind of reaction that's going to get.
Rhea Ripley sets us off absolutely fantastic.
I'm not-
Can't
I'm not a hipster anymore. I'm not a hipster anymore.
against somebody like a Matt Cardona, you simply cannot gloat until you've really established a match.
Where's my chips today?
Ain't gonna do it.
I actually finished it, or I finished the first bag earlier, and I have to open up a new bag. But I'm not hungry for chips.
He trades Cardona over.
That's why I just had a little light cookie and the smoothie.
And does the spotlight just love this game?
Ricky just loved the spotlight.
Well, you will too if you allow it. That spotlight taking up so much attention once again and confirmed once again.
Drops the elbow as well. And a count of two.
I mean, Six is just the kind of character, kind of personality that goes for one. You see the talent, you see the ability, but it's that shit. It's to it's what it's so far here on Smackdown. We don't care what you've done before. Don't care what you can do inside the ropes of Smackdown. That is the message from many inside the locker room.
Just a locker room reaction here in this massive arena in Jacksonville. Away with you from this crowd here at Five-Star Federation Royal Angels. Smackdown in Jacksonville.
Can't even watch the show. I just listen on here. Bruh, I have it in the link in the description for a reason. It's not my problem if you don't want to go to it.
Vintage, but it's closing, it's keeps costing being called over into the fight.
Losing in arrogance for a guy that says I'm one, and there's no debate. Meanwhile, Cardona looking to rally back here.
It's looking oh, the way this is spinning.
Cardona looking to gather momentum, and he does so with a big forearm smash, and then gives Saints a little bit of his own medicine. Lines it up and delivers. Hooks the leg into the cover, and Saints survives it with a count of 2 and change.
Yeah, so Fox is the one that choose because
Overstatement of life.
Able to escape.
You didn't know that. How do you not know that when I literally say it in my outro every single time? Also, the wrestling server link is in the description below. And as always, it's for today's show only. If you want to watch something else, then click the home watermark above. Does it sound familiar to you?
Cardona. Oh, he's looking for Rough Rider. Saints able to get out to the floor.
small Ricky says that again. Once again, tricks of this young man's slave.
Crowd is booing this match either because most of them don't even know who Ricky Saints is, or they just don't want it to be against Matt Cardona. When a person of Ricky Saints' rookie status right now that's perfect for him. What's with WWE getting rid of lots of wrestlers because they can't afford all these wrestlers that they have on this roster, so they just got rid of the good ones. Or the ones that are not doing anything, or the ones that they know have terrible storylines, but it was not their fault that they got terrible storylines. Oh, but aside from that, they had to, aside from getting rid of wrestlers, they still don't have enough money, so that's why they had to take pay cuts. They had to give pay cuts to some of the wrestlers. There was four, but I only know of three. I only know of three at the moment, so they cut the pay. They cut off pays on Dominic, Penta, and LA Knight. Is Cesaro still on? Yes, he was actually shown. Well, Otis had a match with Olafemi on Monday Night Raw, but he was with him beside him.
Plus, also tonight, an incredible six-woman tag team match. Rhea, Charlotte, Alexa against Baker.
But to be fair, with the way Maxine is sneaking around, with the way Maxine Dupree has been sneaking around talking to Austin Theory, they might have a more significant role in that.
Everything's odd. You know what I mean?
Who are you talking to? Oh, Johnny Cookin. I'm like,
It's all right, buddy. Hey, you still? You know what I'm saying? Is Johnny Wrestling still there? Dennis! Dennis! Hey!
No, don't. That's what he does now. He doesn't move.
Oh my god. What is this? Ray, stop it. Ray, Nico, what are you doing here? Nothing else being dressed up to the gingerbread. All of this, Ray, all of this, a shot at me. It's a shot at me. He's doing this to get to me.
I just found your channel last week, so it's still the same outro. A week is kind of enough time to memorize what I say in my outro. No offense.
What happened?
Dan Housen can't teleport anymore, so he has to run and distract people.
This summer,
At least right for now.
you're a team for place a FIFA World Cup when it comes to North America. Elevate every minute of Matchdown and experience the very best of the beautiful game with a ticket-inclusive hospitality package. The countdown to kickoff is on.
Does Raw have better storylines? Not really. WWE is sucking now more than ever because of their firings, and now they're paying the price for it because they know they're really self-aware, and they're trying to pretend like nothing's wrong, but they know deep down everything is wrong, and tomorrow will make it worse once John Cena makes his announcement that will be shocked. If what's supposed to be shocking will not be shocking at all, and frankly, will get John Cena booed. Can't even we can't even say hope. We can hardly say hope for NXT because as of right now, NXT is slowly getting everybody from Evolve and all their actually new wrestlers associated with the place. So until we get familiar with all of the newbies in NXT, we'll be confused. We'll be confused for a couple of weeks on NXT. We literally only have like 5 of the originals, and everybody else is all new. Well, because everybody is all signed onto the main roster now. Most of them are. Gingerbread Nancy First, what's your opinion on that? It would be funnier if all those who are fired were here now. Can't even be that funny because there's hardly little to no superstars to make it funny. Everyone in that room is a paid actor. There's only like literally 4 appearances from actual superstars. So WWE was stupid to think that this segment would be funny. And if we're gonna have funerals for inanimate objects now, how come Lily number 1 never got a funeral?
It's my mirror. It reflects the envy, the scandal, the obsession that follows me wherever I go. You love. I could take everything you love.
And I'm glad Blake Monroe's coming. I just don't know why they're holding. I just don't know why they're holding off so long.
What happened to the champ?
Notice how they cheer loudly when Paige comes out and how Brie.
Anticipating shocking return at WrestleMania. Now the champs are here. I'm it's a bag. 3 and 8. So let's go back to last week, Wade. Last week on SmackDown, the tag champs Paige and Brie Bella defended against the former champs, the irresistible forces breaking down in the way by Rhea Ripley. The irresistible forces played long together with which lack
Yeah, they should have been in the funeral service.
the champs celebrate.
Yeah,
Jackson.
they would have made it entertaining a little bit.
You know, there's a lot of teams in WWE right now saying they have what it takes to beat us, to be champions. But, like we showed the irresistible forces last week, it's not so easy to take these titles off Paige and I. So, whoever it may be, the result will always be the
Kayla
same.
Roxanne.
That's right, baby. I'm talking about other teams. I heard what the Judgment Day had to say about Brie and I. Something about stopping, what do they call it?
The nostalgia.
The nostalgia tour. The nostalgia tour. Now, when I think about the nostalgia tour, I think about has-beens trying to recreate the magic that they don't have anymore. But let me tell you something. Brie and I are the best we've ever looked. The best Heifer,
Yes, mommy. Did? Yes.
and if Raquel and Roxanne want to step up, well then step
They just looking at the turkey today.
with people.
Why did she show an extra cleavage?
We are the champions, and then
I'm digging breach. I'm digging breach shirt more because it's ripped at the bottom.
while talking about something, let's pray.
Is Caleb Braxton returning? Not that I know of. Not that I know of, but I wish he did. Caleb was amazing.
Severely in over your heads. And I hate to be the one to break it to you, but the Judgment Day are enough the ones you should be worried about.
See, I love Fallon's outfit. She's literally the one with the more the one with the more best fashion sense than Jacy Jane and Lainey.
Left you laying in the
And I
middle.
like Lainey's hair when it's like that better. But she needs to have her dark makeup on.
To see that myself, Fallon Henley, Jacy Jane, and Lady Reed, well, we're already taking over SmackDown. And part of that takeover, we're on SmackDown, part of that takeover,
You dummy.
is taking those team championships. But Fallon, why should we stop there? The way that I see it is there's plenty of gold to go around. And pretty soon Jacy Jane will be standing here as your new women's champion.
Yeah. And never you two.
As for tonight, we have business to take care of. So if you two were smart, you'd get out of our ring, walk back to the locker room, and watch how a real team gets the job done.
You want a real team? Well, for the job. Oh,
Excuse the heck out of me.
It's not that big of a deal. He died here mad times before.
Exactly. I mean, first of all, y'all pipsqueaks can't possibly be thinking y'all big and bad coming to SmackDown. This clearly is not NXT, okay?
I like her brown hair better.
They can't.
I mean, it's still brown, but it's an orange brunette. Yes.
The tricks. Trick. You look like some knockoff mean girls. Tell her right.
They do.
Exactly. So y'all bet into the back of the line.
oh, flash page and breathe. Place like Nia Jax. Welcome to me, the champs of the tag division like chaos.
If I was paid, I would make her return to Becky almost like made a match and back and forth from that would only work. That would only work because that would work only better because they were a part of PCB. So
Back of the line.
that's the only reason why that can work because they were PCB. I mean, there was a semi PCB reunion. Charlotte and Paige were in the match before, so that's like half. We're just missing Becky Lynch.
As brutality plays, Rhea Ripley may want to dish out some of it.
Ooh. Yeah, Lash, you need to ditch Nia because I see more potential in you than Nia.
Like Rhea Ripley.
There's no point in being nice now.
Tag team action with Rhea Ripley, Charlotte, and Alexa will be joining the mix against Fatal and Bliss. Next.
I've been some terrible, but since I feel this anyway, I was like, whatever.
Of course, tomorrow is Backlash, but let's remind you about SummerSlam coming to US Bank Stadium in Minnesota, August 1st and 2nd. 2-day combo tickets are on sale now via Ticketmaster. Well, it has been a very complex emotional journey for the past week. We've been following the loss. Gingerbread Man was a shooting star in life, leaves behind a warm wake of a molasses scent. And in the WCW invasion with DX, never forget.
I wonder who was paid to take these photos. To take these photos. To take these photos and edit them and all that. To Photoshop them.
It's still the problem. 3 weeks ago, Rhea Ripley won the Women's World Championship over Jade Cargill. Hyper focus that night. Tonight,
I think at least I think they're matching for one. So like for a group, they sure don't match their outfit.
Royalty has arrived. The injury between these two, Rhea and Charlotte, that they have to put a rear view mirror. And in the past, that's what's needed tonight. But a comment coming together to solve the fatal instinct problem. With another legend who's been keeping the peace, holding it together for this. And her tag team partner, Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. When you were on the call of WrestleMania when these Flair and Bliss were supposed to conquering gold again, instead, now they've been dealing with that group, the most disruptive new addition to the SmackDown roster. And what's an addition fatal influence of really taking down a series of top names in the division.
Yes, I just said I have girlfriend. That's why I'm sitting down and that's a what it is. Like,
Charlotte is not played well with others. The one person to be able to miss that fail has been Alexa Bliss. I really struggle to see how Rhea Ripley and Charlotte Flair can possibly team together, knowing full well their egos and the first rivalry that exists between
I like balanced tassels, you know, cowboy tassels, slacks more than Tiffany Stratton.
after there was an exchange backstage prior to that with Charlotte.
Tekla, AW. That makes sense.
A dream move on perfectly defined roles they have on Jacy Jane. On the other side of the ring, that's why this is not going to work. Has 3 CEOs. But if you have 3 CEOs,
It takes me a long time. Or never to watch a show. So don't count on me. Don't count on me watching it so
individually, this days you've never seen Bliss Ripley in play. That's the same thing for some but I think the veterans are looking to teach him a lesson here, as you're seeing that right away with the legs of Bliss. With a hot start from Alexa Bliss, clearly a lot of fandom in some of these shots on Fallon Henley. It's not like blocks in this one. Welcome to the big time here against a former 5-time world champ. What's the late instantly now Henley former NXT North American champion? We can exchange off a good measure, but that the window for Fallon. From Fallon, his next once again, she did win on women's North American Championship. On occasion, this was a major trouble to the someone who lost trouble. Jacy Jane as Lady tags in, and this is the team that you were talking about, Wade. That's not it's simply undeniable. Doesn't matter how good an individual as a place when it comes to single tag action. It's all about as a 14-time champion. He's struggling to keep up. Next year, and you're seeing Show right
Okay,
there.
one, two.
Distance she got.
I didn't say nothing about Rhea Ripley's outfit because that's her Terrifier. You know, her Terrifier collab outfit that she wore like almost 3 times. I think now she wore it for Survivor Series, but she likes to rewear it, so I guess that must be her favorite. I mean, I don't blame her because I already know she always fangasms on the Terrifier franchise, so she wears all the much that she can from Terrifier, and the fact that that's her custom made one. She as for Charlotte, she's wearing a nice ring, but I like her. I told you I like Charlotte better when she wears colors like white or blue. Those are two of the best colors. Even purple sometimes. No, but I can't really tell because she has one of her legendary shirts over her actual her actual fighting outfit.
I don't even begin to tell you. Most of the
I won't lie, I kind of like Jacy Jane's outfit today because it's very good use of
seems to be completely fighting him for
and at least she matches with the rest of the girls.
That's happening. The big eight. Charlotte Flair. 98 for 20 support a long-time historic rival in Rhea Ripley. What was the former? It's fine. It's not intentional. It's great. It's impressive. It's a crowd kind of thing. It's so good. Simply to go. No, just speaking of that, unofficial, but I was very fast. Because at the point, Jacy Jane and Flowers. Out in place, lots of cat, and I'm quite so influenced me into it. All the things to do with other things. In school,
No, what do you keep shouting at her, Charlotte? You'll be watching Backlash tomorrow, streaming. Yes, stream at 6 o'clock when it's time. I think they're being attacked. She's supposed to defend her like that. Jamie's her defense. I don't know if she's fighting. I guess. My guess is that why they're taking so long for Blake Holmes to become because she gives like GNX. But either way, they probably want to keep Rhea champion until Night of Champions because they didn't tease that live and Rhea confrontation for nothing.
finger pointing again at Charlotte Flair's been frustrated.
So they probably want live and Rhea's fight again. I guess if she's not going to defend her Smackdown relationship because of that class, feeling yeah, it's fine. Not all champions are at Backlash. Not all titles are defended at Backlash. But I really do think they're going to try and keep to be champion until 19 because Rhea versus Blake would happen.
Well, fights and influence can go to second round somebody.
They're looking for payback. The big queen sends fatal influence right off the apron. Now, Reed and Jacy Jane. And the top song for a cross body.
Jacy Jane, Charlotte Flair,
Natural selection and looking for the win right here.
Central natural selection. Double tough.
A big move from the queen. And Alexa Bliss, the one now back in the mix.
That's what the point of this show. The flag does have the chemistry with, and this spells trouble for fatal influence.
Well, they were looking for staring natural selection. Instead, fatal influence able to respond.
And now, run off of our desk. Alan Henry playing the stretch in the hole. Off of the roll on the court.
We're looking for the sister and the team. It's on the counter.
It's broken down. They ain't made one. It's getting messy. I'm ringside. Another nice move. That play coming from Jacy Jane. So it was. Significant points in that.
There you go. Jade Cargill right there.
Saying seems almost like what's so great here for each other.
So yes, we will have a rematch going. But
Well, what the guy what's looking for stroking away. I'm scoring
but this is the only time it'll happen because lots of rematches from WrestleMania are at Backlash. So true, not every title is on the line at Backlash, but at the same time, they do try to make a lot of rematches from WrestleMania onto Backlash. But it's just hard this year because all the rematches from WrestleMania are not that good.
Last off.
that they've achieved what they think
I love those platforms that Jade Cargill has. That leather bra and bottom part is all good too.
Come on, Alexa, get out. Get out.
She just has Charlotte Flair.
Yeah, but again, what do you know that Rhea Ripley is stuck with a trio attacking her? You can take all three.
To be
So Charlotte and Alexa are going to stay aligned with so it's not really a rematch, but it'll be Jade Cargill, Michin, and B-Fab versus Charlotte Flair, Alexa, and Rhea Ripley at Backlash.
3 weeks looking up WrestleMania. Jade Cargill is back.
But they can't make that match tonight. Or they don't have room for one more match, do they? I don't think they do, so maybe not. So maybe it'll be next Friday.
What up, folks? Been a minute. It was Steve talking to Jacob earlier. Many people don't know how far our family go back. They don't. Little advice though. Oh, I know he got ties to the family, like his family business right here, kids. We need to stay on those. Might catch the eyes of the tribal chief.
Do I drink coffee? I mean, not often, but if I do, I don't mind drinking it. Sometimes when my mom drinks coffee, sometimes if it tastes like if it smells like good in my if it smells like good, I just get it quite quickly. But I don't drink it often in Singapore.
20 pounds. Representing
Rhea Ripley left her title. Rhea Ripley left her title on the stairs.
needs to be handled. That's next.
That would be a fun match. Have Rhea and Alexa ever had a match against or with each other? No, this is the first time I think, which is strange. Well, no, actually, because Alexa Bliss was there before Rhea Ripley, so it's set up I got right now looks nice. This is my bed, so it's not set up. My setup is right in front of me over there, where you usually see me. It's just covered with it's just covered with my bed sheets. My chair is covered with my bed sheets because I haven't put them on my bed yet. Because I was waiting for my blanket to dry, but it should be dry by now. I just haven't taken it out. I just haven't taken it out of the dryer yet. The referee supposed to hold the match. Is supposed to hold the SmackDown Women's title, or Jade had to hit say Rhea with that. He didn't. No, the referee didn't hold it because this Jacy Jane won, so she didn't hand back Rhea Ripley her title. Rhea Ripley left it on the stairs, and she just forgot to take it with her, or they forgot to give it to her when she was leaving.
It is a night of remembrance here on Smackdown for a cookie-shaped folklore man whose presence and infectious positive energy was far more than just a motivational support for a WrestleMania magical moment. As we share the moments
Again, AI, but at
such
least
a part of Trick Williams' rocket ride of success,
at least they're showing
seemingly blasting
only two.
into the future unaffected before tragedy struck the window. Tonight, we will have this beautiful for the gingerbread man. Tama Tonga is ready for action against one of the hottest stars in the entire industry. What the breaks need to become when you look at Floyd's knees. I'm saying Tama Tonga.
You know, Red Team won the 2026 Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. No, the battle didn't happen.
That's what I'm talking about there.
Royce since winning the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal has been steam trained through the roster.
AI all images and digital ones. No, only the moving ones are AI. The rest is Photoshop. Photoshop is not made with AI. At least not all the time.
And we have to see the offense that we've seen on
So one, I guess. That's we show WWE it's out of ISIS. This could have been replaced with something a lot more better. Interesting.
Power slam. We've seen the ultimate spine buster. Dangerous force as you will find in the ring.
Photoshop guy.
And he's
Tell that to real artists like me.
So far, all
It's only dead to people who are using AI. But I'm a real artist that actually makes my art with a pen and paper. If I'm doing still art, I mean, I don't know how to do it really that way, but I do know how to do it. I did make a cloud. I did make a cloud inside of an island. But that was back in high school, and that was for my photography project. I had no choice but to.
I mean, there was a sense of inevitability about Tama Tonga going down at some point. The question is, can he bounce back?
But now it's a chance. Excellent work from Tama Tonga. Chops down the back of the leg and then comes on the attack and floors Roy's knee.
That was a complete thing by Tama Tonga. That's full well. He simply cannot match power with Roy's knee. He's going to show them how to slow him down, take away that power. He can. You have no chance. Launching landing back from the spine of Tama Tonga.
He was looking for a second one, and Tama Tonga fights back.
It's flatline from Tama Tonga. Squirrel straight to him as Solo Sakura looks on.
That flatliner just turned things around. Knees rolled out to the floor as you see big Tama Tonga and Solo says, hold on.
Well, Tama has to do this on his own, apparently. Tama Tonga's brother, Tala Tonga, victorious tonight, wanted to give a little help. Tonight, my boss, stand down, soldier. Leave this to Tama.
Remember, it was Tama Tonga who had the discussion backstage with Solo Solo and Tama Tonga saying this was the point Off exactly what he wanted, and so he says, let's see him do it. Right hard edge of the apron.
All strong is spine first onto the edge of the ring apron.
Don't do it.
Everything below the waist.
He's got him lined up against those steel steps.
Oh, that's right. Before you knew that would happen.
Himself.
I can really see her in Jacksonville. Friday night Smackdown. Tiffany Stratton was able to retain her women's U.S. Championship match earlier tonight. Ricky Saints against Big Perdona. Talatonga, who's ringside with a win against Damian Priest, and now his brother Talatonga said he wants to deal with Royce Keys. He invited this match, and he's handling his business.
Is it true?
Was a brave man who advised himself to take on his needs. Despite his lack of help from Simon and Talatonga on the outside is little Tama in full control of Keys once again going back to that. And this is really the first time on Smackdown that we've seen Keys tested like this. It's going to be very interesting to see what the big man's response is. What comes wrong.
Yeah, this is very different than what we saw with his recent action against Angel and then against Berto. Talatonga was ready for this matchup, wanted this matchup, and as you mentioned, he has been on a tear this year.
Keys has gone through everyone like a butter. Well, this has been a very, very different series of questions thrown away at Keys tonight. But it's better to Talatonga who continues to impress. Well, there is simply no keeping Royce Keys down for long. That will keep on swinging. Man with a tough upbringing in East Palo Alto. Learned all about that over the past couple of months.
It's been well documented and a source of great pride and energy that has lifted him to the heights of his career.
So on June 23rd, they're gonna go to like that'll be a 2 o'clock. I have to like make a date for that.
There may be another match entirely. Is that jaw breaking the next?
With the drop kick.
Well, once Keys picked up a handstand, Flair was telephone and cut it off. You have to be impressed if your son was a color for one of your entities to step up and prove it he has got the talent and punch things out in style.
Where were those pictures with the new dress? You took those pictures with the new dress when I was out earlier. No, I took them at home. I just was trying it on. I'm not gonna go out and I'm not gonna go out and play with that dress right now with that body tape.
Flash. Shake a punch it with
Nip slips out of nowhere.
WrestleMania. Royce Keys has been
WWE
rising strong. Talatonga decided that Royce Keys is an issue that needs to be dealt with. Now,
wouldn't be the first. This wouldn't be the first. He's the first of many more.
Well, Royce Keys is teeth. Question. Talatonga. He's looking some on.
Tonga looking to put her away. And Keys able to get that shoulder up.
You need to swing your neck breaker there from Talatonga. Almost keeping the big man down. Looking long as hell now. It's Royce Keys. Hands off of Talatonga. The NFT always held from the outside, but not tonight. Tama has had to do his own something. It's a breathing mission in front of the boss.
He's able to turn things around.
There's that durability we're asking for Rod's Kings. Can you get it when they're going? I'll stop my interview.
Upper body strength, size, and now playing a role here against Tonga.
If they come up with stress. Bad things happen to opponents, so they take their bodysuit straps off.
As he did earlier, the big slam, and he's looking to win it here. And Tonga.
I'm surprised nobody's pants have fell down when they done that, because I would think that if they're taking off the straps of their bodysuit, that the pants part would sag down with as they're moving, but it never does.
Great counter by Tonga. And Keys gets that right shoulder off the mat.
Was lost. It's intensely secure. By
So impressive.
They booking him right.
Side assistance. Tama is not going to be fully.
It's only fine now because at least he's actually fighting. He's fighting mid cards and not seeing those wrestlers. Am I cooking for my mom this weekend? No, I don't know how to cook.
So to go again, holding back Tonga.
Yeah, I know how to make rice sauce. Everything else I can never do.
It's a lie to his brother tonight.
I'm just gonna buy my mom breakfast, and we're probably going to just have a shopping spree together. Who would have best? So this is the first match where he's actually winning against someone properly and not fighting Angel Flash and Briscoe. So those are his only two victories he's had, and they were both against Angel Garza to me.
Solo Sakala cannot be too impressed with Tama's lack of success.
Solo just wants two huge guys. He just wants two huge guys to protect him. He don't want a medium guy and a tall guy.
Trying to recruit him to the MFT.
Danhausen. Oh, it's the same crate. It's the same crate. Not the bubble sound effects. At least choose some realistic ones.
Yes. All right. My calculations are correct. 24 hours again, Atlantis tag team partner to decimate the piss rate and annihilate the Miz, Jim Wilson, and which case, take over the world.
It failed. Oh shit.
We'll see Danhausen tomorrow with the mystery partner, but for right now, we all will gather.
Jelly roll. I mean, that's something.
to accept
That's something
reality.
somebody said too, but I don't believe that.
It is the funeral
Might be CM Punk.
of the gingerbread man.
I kind of hope CM Punk because they are best friends in real life. So, and we need more top stars in Backlash because we can't just leave it at Cody. We can't leave it at Cody, Roman, and Roman. We need to have CM Punk too, as ridiculous as the match is. Yeah, by the way, I am not copying that man. I am not copying that mannerism when I cosplay Danhausen. I am going to be a super chic. I'm going to be a super chic version. You know, I gender ban on all of my male character cosplays. Like Williams might do a tribute song to this room, and it could have happened, right? Yeah, totally. He rapped. He rapped part time. I just want to see how he's gonna be buried. How are they gonna exactly bury him? Did they do a cinematic? Did they do a cinematic? Did they film a cinematic this whole time? You failed, Tamatonga. You're still in his MFT.
I'm disappointed. Good brother. All brothers are only happy.
Wait. So I did hear right. When did they point it out that they're brothers? Like brothers as in real life brothers or storyline brothers or just like, the term brothers as in, friends. Rick Williams didn't want to see, didn't go to the service. Well, he didn't see the body before it's buried. That's what he didn't see. Hey, there's Alan Owens. He's right there. So Alan Owens is here to observe Backlash. He's always getting seats mostly behind the commentator's desk.
Roman's been dealing with the target desperate saying you disrespect me.
That's one of my favorite WWE content, and he was the one who, like, you know,
It's his life.
if it wasn't for one of his videos, I would have never, like, you know, knew that my regular WWE content creators are getting their videos deleted. History making news on Serenity.
But it will make it historic. Tune in and check out what John Cena has to say tomorrow night at Backlash in Tampa.
Remember the first hour on ESPN2 as well as the whole day on the ESPN app. And Io Sky and Asuka. This past week on Raw, face to face, and Asuka blinding Io with the poison mist. They meet up tomorrow in Tampa with coverage beginning at 6 p.m. Eastern.
How about this one for a good former stablemate, former mentor mentee, Seth freaking Rollins. Look out the monster he helped create when he goes up against the man who lost 6 months of his career, the badass Braun Breaker tomorrow night.
Speaking of mentor mentee, Danhausen thought he was going to be the mentee of The Miz. That didn't work out. Last week, The Miz and Kid Wilson attacked the skull-crushing finale. A men tried to elbow, and now Danhausen wants this tag team match. It's a mystery partner, though. We saw him working towards answering that moments ago. Who will be with Danhausen tomorrow against The Miz and Kid Wilson on Backlash?
Well, spelt enough tonight. We've got a funeral on the gingerbread. But tomorrow night, the gingerbread somebody say looks to win back the United States Championship against Gingerbread Man's.
Is Little Yachty gonna return and help? Because I don't want him to. I don't want Little Yachty to be there anymore. He wearing a black coat. He wearing a black coat out of respect.
I do. Been better than
Yeah, well, I just want you to know everything that you requested is in place. Service,
rest of the broadcast. So if you appreciate that.
Oh, I'm going to the service.
The time has come. The final goodbye. One last gumdrop memory.
They didn't. Not them bringing the body.
On Smackdown, final preparations being made.
If that Trick Williams family.
Tomorrow.
What kind of headphones do I have? You mean the ones behind me or above me? That's not really mine. It's my brother's headphones, but I haven't really used them yet because the last time I tried, my brother didn't take off the Bluetooth feed. Like, you know, he didn't delete the Bluetooth address, so
Backlash.
he didn't like the Bluetooth name off of his phone, so it connected to his phone anyway because he still has his Bluetooth on because he uses another set of headphones now. But I was just too lazy to tell him to delete it, so I'm like, whatever, I'll just keep them here. But I have used them before for editing. I just borrowed it from him. And I don't know if this is true. I don't know if this is true, but when WWE does the London show in June 23rd, I think it'll be on Peacock because I think that the Summer Olympics will be. I think the Summer Olympics will be on USA. I don't know. I'm not for sure, but that could have been fake. So that on the wrestling server website we go. So they set up funeral service in the ring. Yes, because it's the only it's the only funeral we'll ever get to see broadcasted. I mean, no, I'm lying. There's been plenty of celebrities who had a funeral service live, but
The gingerbread man.
that's rare. That's rare nowadays. The only one I can legitimately remember is Selena Quintanilla. She had an open casket thing that people
May
went
this
to.
service allow us to focus on the positive memories, bring comfort to all, including his dearest, closest friend, Trick Williams.
And then people are gonna cheer Trick Williams so loud. Yeah, we'll celebrate it. It was a time and a place. He got some. He got some milk for him. now you, now you like Montez. You're like Montez. Because I remember back then when Montez had the solo cup, they would ask him what's in it, and he's like, "It's milk." When I joined the segment, the gym, no, I didn't enjoy that tribute at all because I'm not going to support you.
Fine trip. This week, really stressed to do that. TDM. Stay young forever in Trick's memory.
Seems silly. It was just a massive simple carbohydrates, but it was our simple carbohydrates and all one with a gingerbread man. Now in the sky.
Having milk in a chalice. Can I get a close up of the body? Like, how come we can't see the body? And also, it was even though we can't see it fully, it's like they took consideration and made his eyes close. Okay, I kind of see it a little bit. Yes,
Y'all have to get with me.
this is
You can do this.
I hope you can too, because I'm tortured on the inside as well, and not for the way you think.
Rest in peace, gingerbread. I never thought I'd see you dead. Now,
No, because he's singing a gospel. He's gonna sing a gospel.
when I took you out the oven, when you lost your thumbs on button, said it ripped out all your stuff. Can somebody please? When you said it would last forever,
This makes it more cringe.
you said that it's now and never.
You should have just kept it at a speech and be done with it.
Can somebody tell me why? 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 Can somebody tell me why?
I want to know why too. Why WWE thought this we would enjoy this. And also, it's this. Oh no, more AI. More AI.
Always gets me laughing too. 'Cause every time you start to dance, I can't help but smile. Every time I hear your laugh, birds all start to sing. When you
And I'm just gonna say it right now, WWE did not like this idea themselves, so they're just as like, cringe as we are. Yet they'll still go through with it because I guess this is their way to prove a point.
can you help but smile? And every time I hear your laugh, birds all
The only reason at all that makes this terrible is that Trick Williams is the one who is doing this gimmick. Well, this promo.
always gets me laughing too.
The only reason why people will tolerate it.
I pray that every dream comes true. 'Cause when you smile, always gets me smiling too.
I want a life like that too.
Silence for my friend, the gingerbread man.
And then Sami Zayn comes in. Exactly.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? This is, hey, everyone's putting up with this all night. This is ridiculous. Am I losing my mind? Am I losing
I wish I was.
Trick, maybe you don't know this because you've only been in this game for a cup of coffee, but guess what? Television time on Smackdown used to mean something.
It used to mean something.
Something. It was a prestige.
Why do they make their superstars insult them?
It was a prestige.
They make their superstars insult their own company, but yet.
Okay. Didn't you look me in the eyes a couple of weeks ago and say, nobody messes with my money, remember that? Nobody messes with my money. How much money did you spend on all this, Trick, huh? I counted damn near 1,000 roses. You know what that cost? I looked it up. It costs a lot of money. How much does it cost to rent a choir?
Really?
Either way, I wasn't gonna say anything. They're
Really? How much would that cost? Wow, I'll check.
How much did that cost? I touched that casket backstage. It's solid oak. Oak.
How much does 1,000 roses cost?
Trust me. What that costs? It costs a lot of money.
Well, they probably exaggerated how many roses they use, but in case people are actually curious, it costs $200 to $600 for 1,000 roses. But who's dumb enough to keep that many roses anyway?
To make a joke. I would never do that trick. And you want to know why?
The only
Too much for
the most I've seen people give roses to anyone is 100 because I know 100. I know 100 roses has a meaning. I think it means eternal love.
Because at the end of the day, that's what I am. I am a working class.
Let me see. So there's a real meaning.
And my run or die.
What does 100 roses mean? Yeah, unconditional love and devotion. Okay, it's something like that. The number of roses you give to a person has a meaning, just like a flower means an emotion or a feeling.
Spent all this money. You got to all these lengths. Maybe you think you're going to be the one that finally does me in. I want to remind you of something. I want to remind you of who I am. I am Sammy. Sammy.
And I can't do that.
Everything there is to human here, I have been.
I was like, is this like, kind of Sami Zayn feeling?
Every one of them thought they were going to knock me down and out.
Did I like the certain music package? No. Why do I like a bullshit ass AI
I'm still standing.
photo montage?
But you want
I have to deal with AI bullshit every day. What makes you think I want to see it in WWE?
to give it to you, but you didn't. You got in my head. You made me angry. You got under my skin. But congratulations, Rick. You played yourself. Now, this is personal. It's not just about taking back that United States Championship tomorrow night at Backlash, which I will do. I am going to do everything you did to me back to you 1,000 times worse. I'm going to make a joke out of you. I am going to humble you. I am going to embarrass you. I am going to expose you. I'm going to disrespect you, Trick. So enjoy your big night. Sorry for your loss. I'll see you tomorrow at Backlash.
Yeah, because that's what you say. And then after you just insulted someone in the room.
So many champagne recently. We drinking all night long. It's Sammy does things inside. It's dolphins. As long as I'm focused on the
Little Yachty. Little Yachty's in there. Yeah. Okay, Little Yachty's in there. It's a miracle, everyone. Yachty is the reincarnation.
Just stand. Trick shot.
Obviously, that was another Yachty all these hours, but still. It must have been agonizing to just sit there for like 20, like almost, yeah, about like 15 minutes. And just in there in that casket.
bringing closure we needed.
Yeah, closure we needed. We mean WWE.
Tomorrow at Backlash.
that's enough with that. That's the end of that. Now I could go to sleep. If now I could go to sleep and knowing that I don't have much to comment. I don't have much to say about this episode because I knew it was bizarre to start with, and also I knew nothing. I knew nothing good would come out of the backlash before the SmackDown before backlash. Like what was that? Well, until next time. Yep, until tomorrow because that's all I have to really say. There's nothing good to say about this episode except for the fact that Jay Cargill is back, so I guess that's good or whatever. But either way, yeah, backlash tomorrow, and we'll get through these bullshit WrestleMania rematches, and then finally we can move on to something better, hopefully. But I doubt it because they still haven't worked out everything, and it looks like they won't for quite a long time. So I'm just losing my hope. I'm just losing my hopes, every single day. Every single day, it's slipping to me. But whatever. Whatever reason, I'm still obligated to watch. So, as always, the Knockin Chu Out streams, Instagram, and Discord are in the description below. I'm on hiatus until further notice, but I follow them anyway. And my donation links, Ko-Fi or Cashapp, is in the description below too. Any and all donations are accepted and appreciated. Thank you. And as always, the wrestling server link is in the description below too. And as always, it's for today's show only. So if you want to watch something else, click the home watermark and you can watch something else from AEW to TNA, AAA, Honor of Glory, professional Japanese wrestling, UFC, whatever is upcoming or on right now, you could see. And if you don't have a way to watch Backlash, you can watch Backlash there. I'll have a link provided as well. So save it, bookmark it if you don't have live TV or streaming services like I do sometime. Well, that's all. That's all for me for now. I'm going to relax now. And I'll be, fine, good to go for tomorrow. But uh, I saw the outro this time. See you tomorrow. Okay, and it'll be the same outro, so just don't forget. But that's all for me for now. I'm gonna relax now, and I'm going to look up some last minute Mother's Day ideas. See if I could get her some some last minute gifts or whatever. I mean, I already told you my plan for Mother's Day, but I'm just gonna see if I could get her some more stuff. So I'll take care of that. But until then, I'll see you tomorrow at Backlash. Remember, it's at 6 o'clock, so it's not at 8. It's at 6. 6 in the evening. So be here tomorrow for Backlash, and I'll see you guys tomorrow so we can see what happens all there. Be safe and remember, do it with idle energy. Bye.